Think it's working? Hmm. I skipped over this step this morning. I like opened the dashboard for YouTube and then never finalized anything. And the whole point of it is so I have a backup catalog of like what's been going on. It's kind of unfortunate that I didn't do that right. Oh well. We'll fix it at some point. It's not really that big of a deal. There is a new okay, so have y'all heard about dad games? They're all just jobs. They're all just different types of jobs, really. Like farming sim and lawnmower sim, and there's a new one called I think it's called Docker. And you literally are trying to repair your family's failing docking business. Like, and all you're doing is like moving crates and like changing prices and like making sure stuff works and like cleaning. And I'm just over here like, ooh, big machine? I can use big machine. Like it's part dad games feel like they're partially I don't have the money to buy all this equipment, so I want to use it. And I want to have a job that's not the job I have. It's like a mixture of both. Because I don't see people that are like electricians playing electrician. You know, I don't see like people that renovate houses doing house flipper, right? I feel like that would be one of those like house flipper is such a terrible game to start with. But like I feel like that would be one of those they would be so upset with how poorly that game is that they'd never be able to look past it. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, I know quite a bit about farming stuff, but I've never done like large industrial farming. So like those games are still interesting to me. But anytime I try to play something that's like planting a little bit of things, it either needs to be really arcadey like Stardew Valley, or it's got to be a type of stuff I've never done with equipment I don't have the money for. Boop, 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 boop. Same, but with living G. Wait. I'm Azzy, I don't understand. You're are you saying you're tired of living? Tired with living? Because we can't be tired of living. Can't. Unfortunately, we're stuck here. Existence is pain, as Meeseeks would say. For you also don't really have any escapes right now, right? Because your PC's like kind of on standby till the 10th. Also, behave yourself, or I will wake Zai up. Just saying. Yeah, yeah. Screenshot it and everything. Yeah. My PC's down until April. They say I've been so sad. Dude, probably. Like if I had here's the stupid thing. Here's the stupid thing. If my PC went out and I had to go back to console gaming, I would probably give up gaming. I'm not gonna lie. I would probably give up gaming and like find a different hobby if I had to go back to being a console gamer. Like I just can't do it anymore. I can't do controllers. I can't do this crappy giant TV. Now, admittedly, if my PC went down, I could probably connect the consoles to my good monitor. But like outside of a handful of games that feel good on controller, the rest of them feel so freaking bad. Like my kids have been playing I've been playing Warframe because I don't want to buy PlayStation Plus. Dude, that's fair. That's fair. If I didn't have kids, I probably wouldn't play for PlayStation Plus or Game Pass. I pay for both, so like it's a lot of money. But they also don't really get games for Christmas or their birthdays. Like Christmas and birthdays are for like toys and stuff, and they're really good with that. They're really good with like not wanting games for birthdays and stuff. My son will occasionally ask for like he wants like currency on Minecraft or whatever. But the dude's been banned from Minecraft for the last like 3 years. Like he'll get Minecraft back for about a week and then immediately try to do something that gets him banned from Minecraft for months again. Like it sucks. But I don't know. Once he gets a little bit more mature, it's not like an age problem; it's a maturity problem. And with him being on the spectrum, it's going to be a little bit longer before he like understands certain concepts. But I get it. I get it. Look, I used to play for PlayStation Plus, Xbox Game Pass, and that Nintendo service that's basically the same thing, that where you can play all the old Nintendo games on the Switch. I used to pay for all of those. And dude, it's not great. It's not great. Like again, it's one of those, like, my kids don't ask for anything really. They'll like, if they want stuff, it'll be like, oh man, can we have ice cream? Can we have an ice cream this week? Ice cream. So I can spend like $1 on an ice cream and it's fine. Or if they, for like birthdays and stuff, they want to go do things now. It's like, hey, for my birthday, can we go to the lake? Can we go to the pool? Can we go visit grandma? Like whatever, right? It's not, can I have a game? Can I have this? Can I have that? Because they already kind of have everything they want. Outside of that, I think my youngest wanted a wizard's robe for Christmas. That was the only thing I heard that she like absolutely wanted. And for like 2 months, she wore it everywhere till we got the flu. And everybody was just throwing up. And she hasn't put it on since because she's really worried it's like gross. And I'm like, it's been washed. It's fine. But I understand. I used to have Game Pass for a couple of months, but got rid of it ages ago. Now, I lucked out. When they first made Game Pass, it was $1 to upgrade from Xbox Gold to Game Pass. Hold on, I've got to resync my stuff. That's a little better. My tracking wasn't like linking up with like what my face was actually doing. DM it to me, and I'll check it out later. My DMs for Twitch should be open too, so it shouldn't be too hard for you to get that done. But yeah, what I was saying. So when Game Pass first came out, it was $1 to upgrade your Xbox Gold to, is it what the song translates to? Yeah, that's it. God, what was I saying again? It's like the third time. So I found out that was happening, right? Then I went and scoured the internet for Xbox Game Time at a discount. And I got 3 years of Xbox Gold, like the live membership, for I want to say it was like maybe $70 for 3 years worth. And then I paid the $1 to upgrade Game Pass to having it Game Pass and like Ultimate and everything for 3 years for $70 total. They did, that was getting close to wearing out. I had like 6 months on it before I had to make a decision. They had then done another push of like $1 to upgrade your gold to whatever. So I bought another 3 years. I think that time I paid like 100, but I bought 3 years worth of Game Pass again. So I again, 6 years of Game Pass total for like $170, which is ridiculous. That I have hand over fist gotten my money for Game Pass for most of the life of Game Pass because of stuff like that, because of finding, there was a Black Friday sale for some reason for Game Pass Ultimate at Walmart. So I bought like 2 years of Ultimate for another $100. So like I have for the most part, consistently had Game Pass for really cheap. Like the first set, 6 years of Game Pass. 6 years of Game Pass. I paid about $170 for. Which boils down to $2.30 a month for Game Pass. Like I was paying a stupid little amount of money for Game Pass for 6 years. Like, so I don't hate the platform, but I understand why they had to increase the prices because of people like me that was like, I don't want to pay full price. I'm gonna pay you $3.50. And it's worked out till recently. I haven't found another workaround for it yet. I haven't found another workaround for it yet that is discounted. The only thing I have found is there is ways to buy 1 month of Game Pass for $20, but you have to buy a card every single month. You have to like go to a store and purchase a card. And that's freaking terrible to save $10. Now, admittedly, that's $120 a year and whatever, but just straight man. Like I'm completely over consoles kind of in general at this point. Like PlayStation was doing this really large push to PC. We're going to release all these games at PC. We're going to release them at the same times. We're going to make all this money, like whatever, right? And then someone in upper management and Sony shifted, and now they want to do exclusives again and like canceling PC deals they already had to shift to exclusives again because they're announcing the PS6 this year, basically. What it boils down to. They're announcing the PS6 and they want people to buy it. Kind of sucks, but you know, whatever. I think what we're going to do while we're yapping, we might do a little bit of Dune. I've got some building I want to do. I've taken over like a tower and I kind of want to build that while we're yapping, if that's all right with you guys. We might actually play a game today, which is kind of unheard of for the channel nowadays, apparently. Like, I'm not gonna lie though. The stream yesterday took so much out of me. I was so out of it. Like after stream, I could not talk for like, not from my voice being tired, nothing like that, but from the just executive dysfunction, inability to use words. I just could not do it. I tried. I ended up having to like sign language to my kids for a bit for us to get stuff done because I did not have the ability to open my mouth to talk. Like it was kind of rough. It's kind of rough. Good news is like later on in the day, like it freed up a bit. I had a bit of a conversation with them like before bed and like hung out and we talked and watched how it's made. They're really big into how it's made recently. No, how it's made was this morning actually. Last night we watched Bluey. Bluey was last night. I turned it on and immediately fell asleep. We've watched Bluey so much that for me it's kind of like a background noise that puts me to sleep now. Not that Bluey's bad. I actually really like Bluey. It's a very high quality show that teaches kids a lot of stuff they need to know. I like shows like that and Inside Out. Inside Out's really good. Feel like with my oldest, we might need to watch Inside Out 2 again so we can talk about anxiety. I think we need to revisit that, to be straight honest. You need to rest for a bit. You have a collab at 6. Ooh, what's the collab? Give us a preview. Give us a preview of what ridiculousness you're getting yourself into. I've already shouted you out, so you're not getting another one. But give us. I've been up since 8 p.m. yesterday. Yeah, you probably need a little bit of sleep after you tell us what your collab's about, sir. Let us in. Let us know the knowledge. I am lagging so bad right now. I started up Dune. And when we used to play Dune before, it required me to use the cat model. And we might be back in that boat. Now, I played it last night without my model, without OBS on, and it was fine. It wasn't even close to the cap for it wasn't even close to the cap for my VRAM. But that doesn't mean I trust it any more today than I would like 6 months ago. Because again, Dune is not. I like it. I have a lot of fun with it. But okay, hold on. Stardew with one of my long-term VTuber friends Mushi, and one of their mods. Well, okay, to be fair, you don't finish Stardew Valley. You know that, right? Oh, what farm plot have y'all have a start already? Or is this one of those picking one of the new maps? Because there's been quite a few upgrades as far as like there's a farm now that's like specifically just for designed for like raising animals. There's the Five Corners farm. That's the one I prefer. What? What do you know which farm you're starting on in Stardew? Or is that like I only played for 2 hours? That's fine. That's fine. It's fine if you also don't know anything. You're the big tired. It's okay. I was meaning for the new session you're doing with them. I didn't know if y'all had gone over the particulars of like of what you're doing. That's fine. That's fine. You know, hey, as a heads up, do not trust them if they try to get you to be the one that does all the fishing. That's a BS job. Fishing in that game blows. Like, it's not like the worst thing I've ever done. Be straight honest with you, it's really not that bad. However, being the one that's like the exclusive fisher for the group is not great. It's not great at all. The way XP and stuff is balanced in that game is really hard for everybody to have XP in every grouping. So a lot of people have a tendency to be like, okay, you harvest all the crops, you get all the stuff that's out in the woods, you're the miner guy and you're the fisher, right? And they split it all up so that everybody can get XP and like y'all can do stuff together and everybody has their own little job to do and yada yada, right? Do not be tricked. Do not be the fisherman. It sucks. Like to the point of most people actually mod the fishing to make it not so annoying. Like it is very how did it not work? Hey, there we go. We are dooning a bit. It's still we're still mostly chatting, to be honest. Like we're kind of a yapping place. But I think for now we will actually put up what we're doing. Oh, I know you don't plan on min-max. I know not. I'm just saying. Don't let them lie to you. Fishing sucks. Do not fall for it. Do not fall for the lies of the bourgeoisie. I don't know, man. I am so out of it today. And hate to bring this up. I am not 100% sure. I don't have another ocular migraine starting. The thing I was talking about yesterday, of we're pretty sure living too close to the train tracks is exacerbating our pre-existing conditions. I'm pretty sure that is getting worse. It definitely feels like something is wrong and we are struggling to oh, actually, do I have enough stuff for this? I do. Build one of these two. We'll build a spice one. And then a dew reaper. I've been mostly building, so we're not really gonna see anything like kind of crazy, but I think one of the problems with Stardew though is it's minor. It's a minor problem of it's really hard to keep a collab in that game going for like long periods of time. If that was something like every Saturday we're gonna play Stardew Valley for the next month or 2 months or whatever, like I've never seen those collabs work for very long. Does that make sense? It feels like those always like kind of collapse under their own weight at some point. Same with like BG3, right? BG3 has another thing where it's just kind of like everybody wants to play it. You want to play it with 4 people because it makes it really fun with all the wackiness that happens in the game. But then I've never seen someone do the entire like 180 hours worth of content with a bunch of other creators for a collab. It's the reason why stuff like Peak works so well, because you can kind of just you can kind of just do your own thing, and it like works out in the long run or whatever. Come on, there we go. I think it's one of the reasons why a lot of those games kind of work. The ones that are a little bit more pick up and play and a little bit less like let's plan this together. But I think that's kind of streaming as a whole right now. They got rid of taxes. Taxes don't exist anymore. You only have to keep up the energy in your base now. Yeah. They did that with update 3.0, which happened in February. So the reason why we're back in is because I wanted to see what all the changes were. But to do that, I kind of have to get myself back at a point where I can actually get some stuff done, because we are not in a good spot right now. I am currently actively dying right this second from not having water. So this is one of those, like, we've gotta kind of run around and get some stuff like situated. Yeah, they got rid of taxes. I haven't used it yet, but allegedly there's an item in the game. You know how you can blueprint your vehicles? Like, I can come do this, and I can oh, actually, let's get a drink before we expire, and then I'll show you what I'm talking about. Yeah, so you know how you can, like, you can back up your thing, right? I'm dozing off so hard. No, go rest. Go rest. That's what you were supposed to do already, by the way. Like, now bringing up the fact that you aren't asleep is one of those, like, what were you doing, though? You were supposed to be asleep. Yeah, you know how you can, like, pack up your vehicle that way, and you put it all in your thing, and then it stores it as this little blueprint? By the way, this blueprint is built items. It's a modular system for this vehicle, right? Well, they figured out a way for you to do this, and you scan your entire base, and it packs your entire base up into a gun. And then you just do that for your, like, say, hey, I'm going to take like a month off from the game. You can now use the base pack tool to pack your base up and store it, so you don't have to keep your energy upkeep. You don't have to move any of your stuff. You don't have to break it down into parts and try to stuff it all in your bank. You can now just reveal yourself. Where's my backup? Oh, I judged the distance wrong. There we go. So now you can actually get some stuff kind of done by you know what I didn't make? I did not make a we don't really need this. I kind of just came down here to steal the body, to be straight honest. Okay. We wanted that, and I want some of those, like, the grass and stuff over here. We're trying to get our Reaper and our Steel John filled up. Where's the other one? Here it is. Okay, okay. Yeah, so they've changed that. They've changed the Landsgrad system. Like, the rep system is different now. There's a bunch of other stuff, like, kind of attached to it. Worst harvest, yeah. The sun's coming up, and I needed to finish this before it's dead. Okay, well, I kind of figured that would happen, but at least we're no longer, like, running out of water and falling over dead, so we'll call that as a win. There's also a system to help people get back into the game, so you're not starting from scratch if you decided to quit and not play anymore and, like, deleted all your stuff. They give you kind of enough to kind of get you started. Allegedly, yeah. I haven't messed with it yet. So I'm going off of information from the internet. But yes, allegedly, when you pack your base up, it packs it up as is. All the stuff in your storage boxes, all the stuff, all your machines. Allegedly, it just packs the entire thing up into your gun. Now, I am under the assumption that that is affected kind of weird. That it doesn't work in the deep desert. You can blueprint, but you can't, if I remember right, you can blueprint, but you can't, like, store in the deep desert. So, yeah. Like, you can set up a blueprint to put it down, and then you still have to fill in the stuff yourself, as far as the deep desert goes. However, deep desert, they have also, deep desert now, half of the map is not PvE anymore. They've changed the deep desert. It's not all entirely PvP. Half of the map is now PvE. You can get all of the resources from the PvE area without any problem. However, the deep desert section that is PvP is by far the better area for getting resources. Like, you can find some in the PvE area, but it's not to the same density as the PvP area. That way they could kind of placate both groups. Neither group is kind of happy with that, but, you know, at this point, they need to do whatever they can to keep people playing, which means kind of dealing with both groups, you know, like, it's unfortunate, but at the same time, like, you're not going to really get away with that anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, so we have, I've made just a quick shack up here. We're up in this upper corner of the map on this plateaued rock. The reason being is it's really easy. We're really close to the exit of the map. I'm really high up, so we can glide for farther to get farther away from this location. And I kind of like the look of this place. Like, I actually kind of straight up like the look for the location we're at. I plan on taking over the entire top of this. Right now, I have a regular grab and an advanced grab, like, benchmark thing. I went to one of those caves and I killed someone. They had a harvester on them. They were so mad. Yeah, dude, like, the whole game in PvP was kind of rough. They've changed the combat a bit. The combat feels a lot smoother. They've changed how some of the attacks work. They've changed, there's now a rapier attack pattern. Instead of it just being the same pattern as the regular sword, it's now its own weapon type. Daggers have a different attack pattern, a different way of fighting now than what they used to have before. Yeah, they've kind of, a bunch of stuff that should have been done, to be fair, should have been done ages ago, are now just like cooked into the game. So it's kind of nice. They've added some new like windows and stuff. There's a whole new, I don't know how to get to it. There's a whole new pack of stuff you can purchase. It might only be through the Steam store now. Hold on, let me look. Let me look. Oh, we have a whole new set of story. We got a free set of story, Lost Harvest or whatever. So we get the storyline, but none of the cosmetics. There's a bunch of like figurines and stuff you can purchase. Actually, this one, Gift of the Sands, is actually free. Huh. Well, I guess we'll just buy that. I'm not going to question it. We're going to download our free pack for Dune. Yeah, so they've made a ton of changes. I still don't think there's a longevity to the game, to be honest. No matter what they've done, this is going to be one of those games, kind of like Path of Exile, where you visit for a little bit, you hang out, and then you're kind of done. I am roasting to death. Give me a minute. I know I keep having to get up and do stuff. I'm sorry, but I am like, literally, he literally had a bead of sweat run down my face and drip on my desk. I need to do something with the temp of the house. Okay. I officially had to turn the AC on. I try to open in the windows and stuff, but we just don't have a cross breeze to take care of it. We normally do, and it's normally not a problem, but apparently the air is very still today. Which is great for our still suit, but so yeah, I haven't really decided exactly what we're building here, but I can't figure out can't remember. I might have to Google it because I can't remember how to. There used to be a way to expand your base, but I don't. Is it an item we build? I don't remember. We have the advanced, and it was like a stake or something, right? Maybe it's something we build off the crafting unit. There's like a way to expand how large your base is, and for the life of me, I can't remember how to do it. Resource scanner, Emperor's Wings, Survey Probe, binoculars. This is all vehicle kit stuff. Yeah, it's the little beacons, but I don't remember what they're called, and I don't remember what they're under. Static compactor, no. Construction kit. Here's the thing, is I'm not entirely sure if it's even a thing anymore, which is the problem. Now that they've given us the ability to like pack our bases up, we might not have the ability to expand them anymore. The whole point of the tax system was the more you expanded, the more taxes you had to pay. Like that was the whole point, was to keep people from having sprawling bases that covered a bunch of area. They might have gotten rid of the ability to craft what I need. What's the stalking unit? Vertical stalking unit? Oh, here it is. Here it is. It's just under a different thing. Okay. Staking unit. Why did I say stalking? There's no L in that. I don't know how to read. Don't worry about it. Boop, 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 boop. We kind of just don't want to do horizontal for now. Oh, it still costs us a ton of money though. Let's go to the roof. Let's go to the roof. Let's actually, do we just put another one of those? No. I need to finish this at some point because I want to put a proper door. I want to put a proper door for our ornithopter. Okay. They've changed how you know how when you used to go to the overworld map you had to pay for, you had to have enough gas and water to do it. That's not a thing anymore. There's not a gas and water thing anymore. So you kind of can just do whatever you want. Yeah. They've put a ridiculous amount of quality of life into the game. You know how you used to have to like stop and collect fuel on the way to like go to one of the places? Yeah. Here, hold on. I'll since we're going to pick up stuff in the bank. Oh God, I forgot that wall is solid. The wall to leave the map is solid, so you just slam into the wall and like plow into the ground every single time. I keep forgetting about that. So yeah, now we can kind of leave. There's no fuel anymore. You can now do a proper you can do a proper like full map now, right? They've put a bunch of extra spots to go look, right? You have your two major towns, Arakeen and Harkon Village, testing sites, and then the deep desert is like over here. But now, if I wanna just like fly to a location, right? We can just oh God, how did I do this before? I did this really cool last time, but I don't remember how I did it. I think it was selecting it like that, and then you now just auto fly, if I remember right. I set up an auto fly thing last time, but I don't know how I did it. Okay, there we go. Yeah, they've put a lot of quality of life into the map. They've simplified the over map like a lot, so you're no longer like flying in the dark trying to find fuel and water stops and all that. Like, it made sense. It made sense for that to be a thing. story wise, lore wise, it made sense for you to have to stop to look for water and stop to look for fuel. But the way it was implemented just made it longer to travel. And you're already using an overworld map, which means having to stop to refuel. You weren't even stopping to find fuel and stopping to physically get out and find water. You were just parking your ornithopter there for a minute for it to fill up full of water. Like, it was just bad design. And I think part of it was a leftover system of something they were like, oh man, this would be really cool, and then they kept it. You know, like, could you imagine in the old Final Fantasy games where you used an overworld map, if you had to stop every 15 seconds to refeed your chocobo, it would by far be the worst part of the entire game, would be the overworld map. Like, oh man, please tell me I made the good decision. Okay, I'm not like completely weighed down. I was a little worried. We came here not to just pick up money, but to also pick up the resources I have. And I kind of forgot about that.
Welcome. Would you like to deposit or withdraw Solaris?
Here's another problem. You can't craft those things with Solari credit anymore. It has to all...
How much Solaris would you like to with...
It has to all be in your pocket.
Welcome. Would you like to deposit or withdraw?
Okay, so we have some buggies, I have some of this other stuff, some like leftover spice and stuff. I didn't know what all to like take. What do you mean what? I need follow up. What do you mean what? Just yelling what tells me nothing. I'm sorry. We had like 18 mil in the bank. You probably still would have that in the bank. But to make the stakes that I want, the Solari has to be in my pocket. It can't be in the bank for me to make the specific thing we're after. One of the things that sucks about flying here is, as far as I know, I can't store stuff in my ornithopter. Oh, they got rid of the official server you were on. I don't know what to tell you about that. It should have merged with another server, because they closed a lot of servers and merged them with others. So it could be that your stuff still exists and you just have to I don't remember. Is there a way to load stuff onto your ornithopter? Can't remember. Hold on, let's just Google it. Instead of trying to like reinvent the wheel. Oh, well. Huh. As of July 2015. Let's pull up the map. Let's pull up the map and see if they added anything in the update that I am not seeing. But yeah, you could, unfortunately, you could just be out of money. Like, you could, like, you might just have to restart, unfortunately. Wait a minute. Is there... Hold on. I did not... Okay, so normally when I start up stream, I check a bunch of stuff. This is yet another thing I forgot to check this. I check to see if there's any cool sponsorship stuff going on. Typically, 999 times out of 1,000, the sponsorships suck. There's one for Arkfield that I've thought about doing. It's playing Arkfield on stream for 2 hours and you get $20. Like, there's one though that I just saw that was for, yeah, I'm not seeing it. It must be an exclusive. It must not be one that's managed directly through Twitch. I saw one that was for Survive, freaking Pokemon, or not Pokemon, Pal World Survive, which is a mobile game. And I was like, that could be a fun thing for us to check out one evening and make $20. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of like the Arknight Infield one. But there's a weird thing with it that kind of put it in this ballpark of like, I don't know how I feel about that. You know, I don't know how I feel about, they have this in Arknight, they have, if you spend money in game and do a pull using real money, they will reimburse you the money you spent in game plus $5. I don't know how I feel about that. I do not know how I feel about that. It feels gross, to be straight honest. I don't like it. Let's see what we've got here. I don't know if they've added like a parking area or something. There's the taxi service, vehicle vendor, scrap vendor, guild bank, home exchange, barkeeper, bull, representatives for all the stuff, water seller, spice merchant, base vendor, which we want to visit at one point. Yeah, okay, so they did not give us a way to load and unload here. That sucks. That means we have to make 2 more trips to get, or 1 more trip to get the last of our stuff. Oh well. No, it's, unless they changed it, the only way you could do it before was if you were close enough to the thing and summoned it, you could then move it from your inventory over. But there's not like a thing for me to change it here. I went ahead and Googled it as well, so I'm not going off like completely no information, but the information was the tail end of last year. So I was hoping, fingers crossed, I was hoping that they had implemented something in the changes in February. I'll do one last quick Google and see if they changed something, but it doesn't look like, yeah, it doesn't look like the way they handled this. It doesn't look like there's a way for us to, yeah, it doesn't look like there's a way for us to interact with our inventory at all here. The last thing I'm seeing is posts from like June of 2025, a few months ago, like 8 months ago, but I'm not seeing anything for the ornithopter, and in town that's been changed. So you want to see me get eaten? That's rude. Rude. The first time it happened too is because I misjudged how far apart these 2 rock islands were, and like I saw him breach on somebody else, and I was like, cool, that animation takes this amount of time, right? I have enough time to do what I need to do. I did not think anything else of it. I was just like, cool, that's what we're doing, let's move on with it, right? It wasn't till I was like halfway across. So I've only been eaten once. It's been close. You can't travel to the Bloodworks at this time. I wasn't trying to travel to the Bloodwork. Trying to make sure I enter into the map from the proper quadrant. Last time I came up and I had to fly all the way across the map and I hated it. It looks like for the most part, have you seen the sandworm missiles? Have you seen that where the sandworms for some reason could leap out of the ground and reach to the max ceiling of the map because they just flew infinitely? That's pretty funny to me. The dude that had one of the heavy ornithopters, and he had the sandcrawler. He had both of those as he was flying up to take away with it. And he was at the proper height, and it just shot straight out of the ground and took him out. Like, oh god, it's so good. This game's like super buggy, but like I'm like 100% fine with it. Like mostly because I've already paid for it. Like I already paid for it. I already got like more than enough hours out of it. I've got like 70 hours in this game or whatever. So it's not a lot, but it's enough for me to be like, it's enough for me to feel like I've got my money's worth, you know? Oops. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It'll buff out. Oop. There we go. I don't remember what all I have in my pockets. We just took everything not nailed down just now. And I know I'm not ready for my backup plan just yet. So we might have to do some finagling here. Okay. Ton of space, but it should be fine. Let's store our money too. You hated those little boxes for storage? Yes. However, there's this system here where you can claim rewards. Oh, it's behind me. Hold on. Let me move out of the way. Let me move out of the way. So right here behind where my head was, there's claim rewards. I don't know exactly what created that. I don't know if it was like a welcome back package. If I remember right, it was a welcome back package. But it gave me like spiced copper and steel and 3,000 granite and like kind of enough stuff to get me started. I think it might also be where you got your Twitch drops from, but when I signed back in, there was this like, hey, thank you for trying out the new expansion type of deal. And I think it was supposed to be for all the people that quit. They were trying to give people like a launch off point again. But it also wasn't materials that I didn't already have. So when I collapsed my base, I kind of just like left it. I destroyed it all and put it in boxes, and I let the boxes die in the wind. So I don't know if it was like leftover materials from that. I have no idea. I'm assuming though it was like a bonus for I'm assuming it was a bonus for coming back to the game. Like a, hey, we're sorry we screwed up, here's some stuff, you know. So I currently don't have enough power to run everything. Because I've been using these like little crappy ones. I think it's this one that had the most. Yeah. I don't remember how to split stuff out of storage. There we go. I do need to do another like fuel cell run. I had at one point, I had enough fuel cells to run like a massive base, and I ran it all exclusively off of floor that had nothing but fuel generators in it. Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, the claim rewards got me back up and running. So that was kind of a nice boon. It was nice to have like a little bit of something there. So I moved to wind and solar at one point. I had a specific spot I was farming fuel cells at. So I had something like 500,000 fuel cells. So there wasn't really a reason for me to use the more expensive materials to run wind and solar. Because those have a different set of problems, right? Like you have to have that, it's I can't remember what it's called. There's a specific material you need in those to keep those running. And for me, the easiest thing was just fuel cells. I had a spot. I don't remember what the spot was, but I had a spot where I could go stop off and fill up my entire ornithopter in like 10 minutes with fuel cells. So like it wasn't a problem in the slightest to take care of. What was that spot? No idea. I have no clue what it was. I have no clue in the slightest what it was. But, you know, it's whatever. Let's go ahead and do a horizontal unit. We'll let this craft, and that'll let us grab this section over here. I want that section as well. And then I want to take we have that individual unit. I want to take it and put it at the ground level so we can have something for our heavy vehicle, which I don't have like a use for right now. So, gosh, now that's crafted, I don't remember how to use it. Was it a use from the inventory type of deal? I don't remember. Was it this? Was it that? I don't remember how we used that stupid thing. I think it's not. I think it's through the build menu. There was like 15, told everybody they needed 20 materials to keep the base going. Gave us a buffer of like 3 days. Yeah, mine was because I had so much fuel. Yeah, I couldn't remember. I couldn't remember if it was like we put it on our bar or what, or if it was like a place through this. That is this. Okay. Cool. Not enough support. Excuse me. Let's pull this first. Let's pull this first, and then we'll make a decision on that. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Cool. We now have our sub-fief back. Yeah, I could have swore it was in here. Like that you needed to make one, and then you expanded it from in here, but... Oh, it's like that. It's like that. Okay. Oh man, am I gonna need more than one? I might need more than one to claim this entire place. That sucks. Let's go make another one, I guess. It's been a hot minute since I played. We played this like pretty religiously when it first came out. Like it was an everyday play. And then once the hacking started, where there's a limit of 4. Yeah. I do believe it's 4. I don't remember. I only need 2 to claim the top of this, and then I'm gonna use a sub-fief at the bottom, so it's not like, and we're close to the top of the ceiling, so vertical is not really gonna help us either. Like, I'm not super concerned with it. And now that there's not taxes, I don't really need money, you know? Like, it's not like this massive, like, oh my gosh, I have to have it, so. I also want to make the base up on stilts, like we've done. But I think we might put like a subfloor under this and put all of our reactors down there. I had this like kind of cool like flying saucer looking base at one point, and I really enjoyed it. So we might do something similar again. I want to build something that can be pocketed, but I don't know how this works. I think it's this. Yeah, point this tool at an existing base and store it as a blueprint copy. Use again to place projection, blah, 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 blah. Allegedly, there's a different tool. I'll need to look into it, because I was told there was a different tool for actually properly packing your entire base up. You can only do it and like once or something. I don't know. I'll have to look into it. There was a bug in the beginning of the game. You can fill your helicopter with dead bodies and sell them in the relay points. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. It's weird, but... Yes, Raven, what have you done this time? I mean, how are you doing? How's it going, Raven? No pain. What'd you do this time? I'm back to my original thing. What did you do? What have you broken? Why are you wounded? Y'all fuss at me for needing a bubble, but like quite often I feel it's you guys. You know, like quite often it's not me. I am not always the problem. As much as y'all want to blame me and say I'm the problem, I'm not always the problem. I did nothing wrong. There were no crimes. It is a victimless crime. Oh God. Man, I wish there was a better way. Wasn't there a way at one point to fly as a individual thing? I feel like I'm missing a keybind during building. Maybe it's just on foot. Change set, change category. I could have swore we had like a... I could have swore for some reason we had the ability to have like a little drone that would fly around and build, but maybe I'm mixing that with another game. So it's Shark Week. I was about to say, that's really early. That's the reason why I kind of assumed that wasn't it. Like... I know that makes it really weird that I know when your Shark Week is, but don't worry about that part. Don't worry about that part. We don't talk about that part. So yeah, this will give me most of the area here, but I'm not going to have this one little claim, but it should be, if I remember right, we have a little bit of a buffer before people can build stuff again, so it should be fine. I'd hate to have to, well, we might have to move all this around at one point. I'm not sure, but I know once we pick this up in here, it would screw it all up and I'd have to start over, but... Man, okay. I'm so freaking hungry. Can y'all give me a second? I had like a tiny bit of meatloaf this morning and then nothing else, and my stomach is like devouring itself. Okay. What was I saying? I mean, here's the problem, right? I love base building. I love house building. I love all of that, right? Problem is, I'm not very creative. I'm not creative kind of in the slightest when it comes to this type of stuff. Which kind of sucks, but like, what am I gonna do? You know? I want to build something up on stilts. I know that. But part of that is to just make blueprinting easier, right? We've had the ability for a while to blueprint a building and try to move it. But it didn't work before. And I don't know what this other item is that's supposed to blueprint and pack everything. I don't even know where it's built. I mean, probably not the fabricator one, but this is the weapons bench. Like, the only thing I would assume would be the survival one but maybe we haven't found it yet. Hold on, let's look around first, and then we'll. This should be all tools. This is building tools. Uniques. Yeah, I don't know. Let me do a quick. The base reconstruction tool. You can have 3 bases at a time, so build one, new one, blah, 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 blah. But how do you make the reconstruction? I don't know. Base reconstruction tool, blah, blah, blah. If you already unlocked this tool in the iron tier in the research menu. So we have to unlock it. Okay. Well, if it's a new blueprint, that means we probably have not. Oh, how was your call? Hopefully everything is okay. I while you were gone, I got up and got food, so you didn't miss much. I got a pack of crackers and a piece of bread with some jam on it. What was the same? I don't know. Oh, I found online the reconstruction tool, and we need to check our research stuff for it. But I don't know. It's not going to be this tier because this tier is all the ones we need blueprints for. And it's part of the iron tier, allegedly. Here it is, base reconstruction tool. They're trying to do a scan of your liver, but there's none of those machines in town. Oh man, that's rough. I had to do, we're looking for a CT scan. No. Yes. Maybe MRI. I can't remember which one. They're looking for a scan for those that lets me stand up while doing it so they can watch the compression of my discs and my back. Because when you lay down, obviously if you're compressed due to like whatever, it's not going to look the same because you're laying down, not standing up. So... Now, there's a problem with this. This tool allegedly has a 7-day cooldown. Equip the tool, point at your base that you wish to store. Click backup base option to your base. All its contents except for assembled vehicles will be stored in the base reconstruction tool. While in it, you do not need to worry about power, so it doesn't have to be powered. All the power stuff like goes down. Whenever you wish to retrieve the base, simply point and click again. You choose a spot, adjust the hologram so that it works on the new terrain, and then place it. Here's some notes to keep in mind. Only the owner can base store. You can store up to 3 bases of your own. After storing and placing the base once, you'll need to wait 7 days before being able to do it again with the same base. If the sub-fief console is on terrain, the base will not be stored. To place a foundation beneath your sub-fief. If the buildable attached to the base, but outside the sub-fief's console limit, the base will not be stored. Please have everything inside the sub-fief limits. The base reconstruction tool cannot be lost upon death, even to the sandworm. Oh my god, could you imagine? Hold up. Could you imagine if you got eaten by the sandworm while you had your base pocketed up in your pocket and you just lost everything? Dude, that's an instant, that is an instant uninstall. Like, there's a good reason why that it does not get lost on death. If the tool belongs to player A, but player B gets it, player B will only be able to see the bases that they've stored. What it does not store. Vehicles that are not stored will fall. Vehicles that have started to be assembled and not finished will not be stores. Additional permissions will not be stored. So when you store it, you have to reset up all your doors and consoles and everything. Okay, what are the restrictions of the tool? Tool can only be used in Haga Basin. We kind of already knew that. For backing up and restoring. The base cannot be stored in an area overlapping with another land claim. Bases cannot be restored in an area overlapping with a no-build zone. Bases with advanced sub-fief consoles cannot be placed in... Wait. Bases with advanced sub-fief consoles cannot be placed in Haga Basin South. Placement isn't possible with another player standing in the designated land claim while if the player's overlapping with the blueprint. Oh yeah, you can't drop a house on somebody and lock them in place. Duh. Not possible to restore a base if the overlapping with a vehicle, if the vehicle is in the area of the land claim, but not overlapping with the buildable or placeable, it's still allowed. Okay. So I am a little concerned though. So we found out that we can't put an advanced console sub-fief. We can't place that in the south. So what constitutes South Haga Basin? Like this area? We can't put we can't blueprint and place an advanced fief anywhere down here in the starter location. I feel like that's fair, right? That's fair. Those areas are massive. Like, I don't think it would be fair to take that up. And plus, I like living up in this corner or the other corner over here. Like, I don't really see a reason to. But if you have a sub fief, you can place it down here because it's the starter base or whatever. I feel like that's fair too. I feel like that's not a problem at all. The way it's worded though, does each one of the advanced sub fief locations, you know, so we have this one here, this one, and this one, right? Does that mean I need a tool for this one, a tool for this one, and a tool for this one? And then I have to somehow put them all back together? Is that what I'm getting? Or is that one? I don't know. I have a feeling this might create problems, but at least there's a solution in general, you know? I should probably at least have it researched, right? Like, I haven't gotten to any of this stuff down here yet. There's a bunch of stuff I purposely haven't purchased. I was being very, very picky about kind of what we were unlocking on our way through. So there's some stuff like the back seat for the sand bike. I never unlocked that. And then we finally got to Duraluminum. But if I remember right, Duraluminum at the time was still exclusive to the deep desert. But now Duraluminum and small nodes of Plastanium, I think, can be found not in the deep desert, if I remember right. But then like the deep desert has the PvE and PvP section, whatever. Now, what does that leave us with? I kind of want to just finish my platform. I kind of want to just build a box. I I want to build a box first, and then we'll make a decision on what we're doing with the rest of it. I'm a bit of a rebuilder. I'm not one that builds like great stuff up front. Unfortunately, I'm just not. Let's see. So we have that. I kind of want to keep, for now, I want to keep all these floors at the same height. Now, with the terrain the way it is, we might adjust that. I don't know. But if we build it all on pillars and all have the base typically the same across the bottom, I shouldn't run into too many issues with being able to place this base back up here or somewhere else because of the stilts. That's the thing I'm worried about. I'm worried about the stilts creating a problem. Wait, did we run out of stone? I've got something like 3,000 stone. Okay. I was about to say, like, don't give me that. Don't give me that nonsense. I don't believe you. Is kind of where I was going with that. Yeah, I remember there being an easier way to place all this stuff, but for the life of me, I don't remember what it was. Okay, let's close this real quick. We'll just, we'll go up top. Whoop. It's kind of all we're doing today, by the way. I hope that's fine with you guys. I don't really have a plan outside of just building a giant, like, L-shaped cube right now. Kind of like my only plan for today. And yapping. Be doing some yapping. Why is this one, but this one isn't? That's really weird. It's one of those things where, like, I'm trying to adapt whatever we're doing on the stream to what other people want to make it a little bit more, I don't know. Like, again, like I was saying before, it's the reward, right? The reward is getting to stream and hang out with you guys. That's not the job. The job is content creation, right? So I need to start looking at it a little bit different than I did before. Okay, let's grab this. Place. We'll place one here. Insufficient. Okay, we'll place one here. And then... Oh, really? You're gonna do that to me? Okay. I can't place... Oh, annoying. Really gonna do this to me? Okay. Whatever. Whatever. Yeah, that was the problem. That's the problem. I want... Okay. Okay. Okay, game. If I remove that, is that going to give me the stability for this pillar? Or are you going to make me just have to build it from the ground up? I have a feeling it's a build from the ground up. Do it farther back. Yeah, I know I could probably do it farther back, but I'm trying to throw a fit, okay? You know what? I probably should actually. Let's just place it at this corner. Let's place it at this corner and we'll make the decision from there. Right here. What do you mean invalid placement? Hello? This should work. This should work, right? Like you're not gonna screw me over, game, right? Right? Oh no, you kidding me? How do we fix this actually? There's a workaround for this. Is it a roof? No. If we do that, then let's put foundation, what, like here? Then we'll adjust height. Stop it. Okay. And then roof. And then we do another one of these clipped through. No, wait. I did that wrong. Hold on. Can't remember how some of the building tips work, okay? I remember there were some ways to like finagle some stuff and pass pillars through solid objects and then use that pillar as a scaffolding and then replace it, but for life of me. There's something like this, and then you place the pillar within the other pillar. Like this, and then like this. And then we destroy this. Okay. Then I copy this. Those are now linked, and that should increase the stability here. No? Okay. Okay, game. Let's do floor again. I'll put this here and here. And then... attach to the bottom? No. I have to attach one of these then? Also no? Excuse me? Oh, it's because of how it's trying to place it. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. It's gonna take a bit because I'm working from scratch. Okay. Then we attach a foundation to this, or was it a flooring or a wall? Can't remember. Please. There we go. There we go. That's what it was. That's what it was. Here we go. I knew I'd get it at one point. Okay. I knew I'd get it. It's gonna take me a minute. Okay. It's gonna take me a minute because I'm the big dumb. Now I should be able to. Yeah, there we. Oh, it's not what? Oh, can't believe I did that. That's so frustrating. Okay. Oh man. Oh, I don't want to talk about it. I didn't double check that it was facing the right direction. Oh, okay. Okay. You know what? You know what, game? I'm not gonna lose. I'm not gonna lose to this stupid game. I'm gonna build a stupid structure, and it's gonna be beautiful. All right. What is wrong with me? Oh god. There we go. There we go. We now have a pillar. We now have a pillar. Good. Destroy these two. Now that should give us quite a bit more room there. Let's do some more roof. We'll attach it here. We'll extend this out so that it meets up with where the other pillar is. Yeah. We got plans on plans on plans. None of them are good, but no, place one support for their back for you, so you put that one down. Yeah, that's the reason why I had put that floor back. And then the plan is, if it works, obviously, because if not, I'm an idiot. But if it works, we can reattach this stuff here, which is this one, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Then we'll put this one here. Cool. Me. And it doesn't look... Ew. What do you mean, ew? It's terrible. I know it's bad, but don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. This is all just a shell of something anyway. Nope, we're not matching them. We're not matching them. Oh, do you mean how this one's this way? And that one is horizontal? And then this one is yet another direction? Yeah. Yeah, we're leaving that. We're leaving that to be terrible. Okay, wait, hold on. Before we get too far into it, can't I do this and do a... Can it replace with the same building type? Really? Invalid placement. Why can I not replace it with it? Can I replace it with this? I can? If I could do that, can we rotate it and place it? How does that work? Can't. Weird. Weird. I get what you're saying, though. I get what you're saying, though. These all need to be facing the same direction. And, to be honest, you're probably right. My thought was these two were going to face this way, and then these were going to face this way, long ways along the building this way. This one is the one that's wrong, though. That one is right, because that's what I wanted over there. This one is the one I placed wrong. Like, I was gonna do... What? Excuse me? Give me my square. Look at the bottom? No, I'm not looking at the bottom. Okay, I will in a second. Give me a second. Oh, this. Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. However, again, this piece on the bottom is right. It's the ones up here that are wrong. Like, I should probably fix that at some point too, but we're not doing that. I'm doing this exclusively now just to be annoying. No. Give me a second. I really wish that some of this was a little bit easier. I wanted to do this with it when I started. Let's do facing this way. We'll grab one of these. One of those. There. Is that better? Is that a little less eye-inducing? I probably should replace this while we're at it. There you go. You know, the funny thing is I wouldn't have noticed that right away. And at some point later on down the line, I would have been like wandering around and saw it. It got really upset that I'd screwed it up to start with. Like, that would not have led to me being okay with it once I realized it on my own. The problem is I just didn't see it. I didn't see it at all. Ooh, was that another sand blow? It was. Look at that. I love it. Okay. Now, I plan on also replacing all these floors at some point too. But this is just one of those, like, it's really quick and easy to, like, grab. So I can keep building. I kind of want to, on one of the faces that hangs off, I kind of want to build, like, an overhang to make it look like a little bit less of just a flying saucer. But the problem with that is then when we go to pack it up, if we ever go to pack it up, we need to, at that point, make the decision on... do we cut that section off? Like, if it's there for beauty, do we sacrifice it to make it easier to pack? Does that make sense? Oh, don't even get me started. That my floors are all over the place. Like, the boards don't match at all. Like, none of that looks good. What I typically do is I build something like this. And it's the part that, like, upsets people. Because I build it, and then I come back and change it as we go. Now, obviously, you can't do that with, like, a real house. That's not how that works. But with this type of stuff, anytime that lets me overwrite or, like, replace a piece, I'd rather get the structure down first and then fix the, like, layout and stuff later. It becomes less important to me to get it, like, correct the first time around. Especially when we're just doing this. We're just building, like, a platform right now, so it doesn't really matter, like, what tiles and stuff I'm using. We still have our, like, house section over here that's already kind of built, so I don't need to worry about the rest of it till we get a little bit farther into that. How are you looking materials-wise? Materials are good. We should probably build another set of pillars. I wanted to see first, like, pillar-wise, what we're doing here with this corner. Like I said, I might want to build, like, a tiny overhang that extends down to make it kind of look like the wall's being held up by, like, a massive pillar or something. I think for now, though, we're just going to keep... Do we cut an angle off? Nah, I think this is fine. I think that's fine. Let's start our scaffolding. Whoa. That was odd and unpleasant. We'll get around to it. We'll get around to it. Though I do find it a little funny that you were like completely grossed out about it. That's hilarious to me. I don't know why. I don't know why. It's possibly my. I feel like I'm always so mischievous. Like anytime I see something that could be even marginally funny, I fall into just messing with people a lot because of that. We do this one. No, you know what? That actually kind of looks natural with the way it meets the terrain like that. I think we actually might keep that one the way it is. And then we'll just build up to it. There we go. There you go. How's your pillars? They're all matching. It's a little bit better for you. A little bit less haphazard. I know I build like I'm freaking like just throwing concrete at a wall. Like I know I get it. I understand that my building habits are not great for kind of anyone. Kind of anyone, to be straight honest with you. I know I am heretical in pretty much everything I do. I don't even know if I need this much space. I just want to claim it, and then we'll like shift it as we go along. Now, we put that pillar, what, like right here, right? Under this section? Yeah, it's attached to one of these. If we do that, that means we want to attach the other pillar here. Yeah. Actually, let's grab this first, and we'll start our scaffolding again. We had to do a lot of scaffolding in the last base. I found this really cool, like rock overface that I kind of just wanted to build like a face into the rock. I built like the front of the house, and the inside of the house was still just kind of like terrain, and it was like rugged looking, and I really liked it. But then what happened is someone built their sub-fief on one side and their main base on the other side and purposely blocked me in so I couldn't leave. No, you do your phone calls. Thank you for hanging out though. Hanging out and lurking. It means a lot. I didn't do that right. We wanted it this way. We wanted it that way, and that's not how I set up this pillar, is it? No, it is. It is. I don't know if I like this height for this piece. It partially doesn't look like it's like meeting with the ground. And I don't know how I feel about that. Oh, that's not the one I meant to replace. This one. Let's do this. And what that. And then we'll put underneath another one. God, I feel so old. I love this song so much though. Okay, I feel old, but I don't think I was like cognitive when this song was popular. I like it because of it was in Tony Hawk. It was in one of the old Tony Hawk games, and I kind of like fell in love with it. Okay, so we're still making our giant L-shaped cube. Oh wait, I had to fly up again. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we could extend out that way like a little bit, right? How far could we go before we hit the wall? Only one? I don't know if I care about it enough to do that just yet. It looked like we had more, but I guess not. It's just the angle of how we're up on the rock. Insufficient stability, that's fine. We're going to start running into that at this point. I don't remember where to get granite. I was trying to, I was playing last night and I was trying to do this on my own before I realized we still had room or whatever. All right, and yeah, we have some overhang here. We might do it on this corner to like make it kind of look like it's being held up or whatever, or put like some big windows or something on it. I'm not sure. Let's build our scaffolding again. Oh, that was weird. Sometimes when I climb up on stuff, it like interacts very oddly. Okay, let's steal this. How's this one look? A little bit less natural, to be honest. We won't worry about it though. We'll fix that after we're done putting everything down. Boop, boop, boop. Let's put ourselves back up here real quick. How much farther can I extend this out, I wonder? Is it just 2 pieces? Oh. Okay. Okay. Now, I do kind of want to build something here, so we might leave that one. Let's do this with the rest of it. We're going to leave this one part purposely sticking out here. I'm thinking about doing something that connects like farther down the box. Boop, boop, boop. What yet? I have no idea. I have no idea. The plan originally for this game, we were supposed to be playing it with calamari, right? We're gonna do some calamari hanging out and playing this, and I do believe that plan got scrapped at some point. Like it was on the list of stuff to do, just like with Herd Path of Exile 2. Like now and with Hershey, I don't know how to pronounce it. I need to ask Lychee. I hate having her as our resident Chinese expert, but God knows I don't say it right. At least there's some experience there, and I can kind of just blindly trust whatever Lychee says is true. Like, not enough stability, that's fine. Enough stability now. Let's do this one. How's this look? Not great, not terrible. What if we do this? Sure. We'll do a replace for this one. Replace for that one. Do we want to do the upside down here like we did before? Do we want to do this? Or do we want to do this? This one makes it to where it just blends so perfectly into the rock that it's not a problem. Let's do this one and just pretend that that's on purpose, I guess. Let's do demolishing of our scaffolding. Worst part is we might not even keep all of this up top. Like, I might not be building a block on that. I kind of like take stuff and I find what I think kind of looks cool for like certain turns and things, and that we edit it and edit it and edit it till I get to the point where either I don't care about editing it anymore or I run out of materials. I'm not typically one for I'm not typically one for designing something to start with. That's not how I unfortunately that is not how I operate. Why can't I grab this? This door is very odd. That door has been acting weird since we put it down. It's in this chome set. Yeah. Mokuba. I mean, lizard. Sorry. I kind of forgot what that was for. Okay. Okay. Now close. Oh god, did I put the wrong thing in here? I did put the wrong thing in here. That's not what I wanted. You know what? We'll leave it for now. I'll fix it later. That is kind of the name of the game right now, is we will fix it later. How is it going, everybody? Now, I did want to see... Thought about putting something here, right? And then I kind of wanted to take these windows and place them the other way. I don't know if this is going to work, but I kind of love this concept. Oh no, I was hoping it wouldn't do that. That is unfortunate. I was hoping it would attach here perfectly and not be a problem. But it does technically stick. Wait, why is it trying to double like that? Weird. I don't know. Don't know. The pillar we have is there. In theory, I could place it like... Really wanted this corner to be like a proper corner. That's unfortunate. What other walls could we put here, actually? Is some of the other curved walls able to fit here? Like maybe this one's just not the one that can fit in this section. I don't see the other wall I had before. There was a wall type I had that probably would have worked here. Is it this one? Not this one, is it? Yeah, no, because that one's going to stick out even worse than the last one. This being the corner it is might just kind of screw us over a little bit. Because the next section where if we wanted this curve here is going to be like way farther back, or could. What do y'all think? We do that and then. Oops. I did that wrong. Whoops. I need one of these. No. And let's take this. I'll put it this way. I don't know. I feel like this is one of those times where I'm trying to force something to work that isn't planned or isn't supposed to work the way I'm trying to force it to work. Am I missing something floor shape-wise? Ooh, what are you? Ooh, what are you? You look kind of cool. Oh, okay. Okay, that's not terrible. How is a Mokuba today? How is a Mokuba? Ooh, what are these pillars? Hold on. Let's check some extra pillars that I didn't even realize we had. Ooh, okay. Okay. I didn't even realize we had these. Excuse me? That looks nice. That looks hecka nice. I like that. What if we put this one on top? Man. Okay. Hey, congrats on the 5 stream streak. Congrats. I'm not gonna lie, we might be redoing a lot of this. We might be redoing a lot of this. Because I forgot we had these pillars that weren't sandstone. I actually kind of prefer these. This is the one I don't understand, this sentinel column. Like, how's that supposed to work? Like, oh, wait. What? Wait, the connection point is in the middle? How does that work? What? Why? Why is this Lego nightmare possible? Why is that the connection point? I don't understand. I feel like this is used in a specific place that my brain just doesn't get. I do not understand. Oops. So yeah, we might be replacing those pillars, the ones I just spent all that time placing. I might actually fix that. I kind of like this. I like this window, and I want to turn it this way, but I don't remember having a curved roof section. We've got these, right? But I don't... There was a way we did this before. We did it with these walls, right? But they weren't this smooth turn like this is. I am doing you wrong, doing you wrong. Is it because I need something like this, like one of the sentinel floors or something? Like we put roof, observer roof. No, that's not gonna fix it, I don't think. Yeah, that doesn't fix it, unfortunately. And this, like, it sucks that gap's just there. Like, is that how it looks for these over here too? Or do those work because I put a regular square foundation under it? This might be one of those that we just can't... Let's build a box. Let's build a box and at least see... Let's see if this does what I even hope it does. Roofs. Sure, I hate that, but whatever. Oh, wait, no. We need this. We need... What I'm trying to see is if I darken it all the way in here, how visible out is this window? Very well, actually. The unfortunate part is this. Like, I don't know how to fix that. I was hoping there was something, like, structurally I could do with it. Or, like, do we just... Hold on. I have a thought. It might not be a good one. Might not be a good one, to be straight honest with you. What if we take this window and we make like an artificial pillar out of it, and we just keep going all the way down with it? Something like that. Like from the outside, how stupid does that look? Because I feel like it's 1000% stupid, unfortunately. I feel like it is 1000% stupid. Let's take our ornithopter. We're gonna look at this thing from a distance. We're just comparing this corner. Just comparing this corner. The rest of this is gonna look like crap. We already know it's gonna look like crap. Actually, from a distance, this isn't terrible. Do I have any other... Are there any other rounded windows or rounded walls that we could also use here? Some that are properly rounded that we could stack. So the rest of these have this very specific shape to make them work. There's a rounded wall here. That's the only properly round wall by the looks of it. Because this isn't going to do what I want, I don't think. Yeah. There's not a way for me to turn this in a way that makes this translate. I can't, like, use it for the gap. See, if I alternate it with that and, like, these, is that going to look okay? Or does that look stupid from the outside? That kind of looks stupid. Okay, let's swap that with, do replace, swap, and we'll swap it with rounded stone. And then just in case, we'll demolish this piece so we can get a better look at how this is going to look from the outside. I think it was actually better. Oh no! Is that coming my way? Okay, no, it's passing. I like these roofs. I want to keep using these roofs. I don't want to keep using the walls. I think we could do something really cool here with the windows, though. But I'm not sure how. And it might be something that we have to put, like... It might be something we just can't put in that corner. That corner might just not be able to be what I want. And we could try building that pillar thing over here. Yeah, we could try that. We could try that. So, oh, God! I accidentally hit the glide button and flew straight into the rock. So what if we take this and we build... Okay, let's do a practice pillar. Let us do a practice pillar. Because I have a weird thought that I kind of want to see if it's going to work. And that's... What if we take these, right? And we work them in a way... Oh, that's too far out. Huh. Okay, what if we do this? Then... What if we make, like, a pillar? Like a massive pillar. We just run this. We run this all the way down. Well, I probably should have thought that through. Man. Okay. Okay. Close this. This. Now, to make this work, I'm gonna have to attach it somehow to a floor. How, though? How do I attach this to a floor that is going to be acceptable to my brain? We do what? This? We do one of these on this top floor. Right? And we take this and we create a massive pillared structure, right? And then we take the windows we're using over here and we create a massive, it's fine. It's fine. We'll just continue the project without myself. Getting some of this stuff to snap sometimes is a pain in the butt. I feel like the snap system isn't the worst one I've ever played, but definitely not great. Okay, let's take that. Now, take this again. It really doesn't want to connect the way I want it to, like, at all. Come on. There we go. There we go. Hold on. Do this one here. Nope, 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 nope. You got it? Nope, nope. There we go. Oh, man. Some of my weird building things I come up with look like crap. I'm not gonna lie. It looks straight awful. Sometimes when I'm done with it, though, I'm like, oh, man, this is passable. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, there we go. That's not where I wanted, is it? It is not. And wait, did that one just instantly snap to where I wanted it? Freaking game, I swear. Okay, okay. I think we've got this. I think we're finally on the right track. Okay, we're gonna need more flooring at this point, I think. So let's steal this floor. We'll make sure it intersects with the pillar here. I don't believe I did that right. Oh well, good enough. The idea I'm trying to have with this is when it connects to the main section of the house, right? When it connects to the main section of the house, it's going to have an opening where we can go inside the stupid little pillar thing that I'm building. And we can kind of like see from out. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about, but it looks okay, right? I don't think it's the worst thing I've ever built anyway. I have definitely built worse. That one's still weird. What is going on with this one window? How am I so far off? What happened? What happened? No wonder it's not even. What did I do? What? I don't even know. I don't even understand how this didn't start. Yeah, it didn't start right. And we didn't even start at the beginning the correct way. Okay. Yeah, the thought is we'll leave like this one. We'll leave like this one out, right? And then we'll take this and like hug it around a little bit, like so. For now, though, to make the building process easier, I think we're going to encapsulate it all the way. Okay, yeah, so that's what's throwing it off. That one side just wasn't made right, like, all the way up. I kept wondering why it was, like, overlapping all weird, and it's just because it was built weird. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Terrible. Okay, hold on. For that Limp Bizkit mix. Okay, now let's take that. Now connect the way I want you to. There we go. There we go. That doesn't look like a giant failure anymore. That's great. Look at you, game. You can do it. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god. Is any of this necessary? No. Like, not in the slightest is this necessary. To be honest, I'm not even entirely sure if it's gonna look good. Like... Okay. Okay, we are officially pillar-shaped. We are officially pillar-shaped. Let's ornithopter real quick. And see how that looks as a pillar. Other than that one flooring, I did that one flooring wrong. But what if we put one of these on each corner? We put one on each corner, purposely leaving out one of them to like connect properly, right? I think that could work, to be straight honest with you. And it kind of makes it look like it's more connected to the land, right? Put another one on this side. If it'll let us. Here's the problem. I built some of this kind of close to the edge of the territory, so I'm not entirely sure if I could build multiples of these pillars. But I do actually really love the concept. So I guess we're going with it. I guess we're going with it, because I really don't hate it. However, we do need more water, because I have worked until we have worked up a mighty thirst. I don't remember what that's from. I don't remember what the mighty thirst thing is from. It's something, but I don't remember what it is. Okay. God, we just 1,000 mil. Oh, a liter of water in one sitting would make your stomach hurt so bad, though. So I think for the most part, we're just not going to do, we're not going to do this weird turn thing I'm trying to do right here. Now, I do need to come through, let's demo this, demo that, copy this, there we go. And then, do we just... Is there a way to continue this? What happens? What happens if I... Can we replace, actually? Can I replace with this? Can't? Ooh. Okay. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Made me nervous. Made me nervous. Now, here's another problem. Here's another problem, right? This might not let me place another wall here. This might not let me place another wall here, so we might have to come up with a different way to do this specific turn, now that I'm looking at it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I think we'll get to that problem when we get there. I don't think I want to rethink that too much just yet. The question is, roof-wise, what do we have that can meet up to the top of this, though? I think it's this one. Yeah, it's this one. It's this one. And then if we do that, we can then connect this one, I think. There's one of these that connects up, but I can't remember which one it is. Is it this one? No, this one. No. I think I could do that. I've done this before. What did I use the last time we did this? Was it something like this? No. Or did we use... Did we use the hip roofs to fix it, maybe? We might have used something like this. No, this is the opposite shape that we want. We want this shape, but we want it higher up. Which we fixed with walls. Fixed with some of these, I think. These little hip pieces here. Like this. Well, hold on. Hold on. I think we did something like that last time. And then put a, like, connecting piece to the top of it somehow. No, I don't know myself anymore. And then if we delete this... yeah, it's got to have one wall connected. Okay. Okay, it's not terrible. It's not terrible. The question becomes, do we want this? Let's do a set of walls. We're going to do a quick just throw up. We don't really care about the pattern. We're throwing up some flats. Throwing up some flats. We'll throw up some walls as well. Let's do, or some roofs. Let's do some of, what is it? This one? Half roof. Oops. Problematic. The problem is I want your body like a fiend, like a bad habit. Bad habit's hard to break when I'm with you. Yeah, I know I could do it on my own, but I want that good black magic that it takes to. Problematic. Problem is when I'm with you, I'm an addict. Okay, so if we're going to do the pillar, which I do not hate, we do need to figure out what we're doing here. We either need to, because like flat wall obviously isn't going to work. What I think we'll do flat wall on this side to see how it looks connected in. We'll use one of the observer walls. And then on this side, we'll build out a wall as if we left that pillar alone. Do two plans here and see what it looks like. Roll when you're next to me. Okay, so we're gonna pull that. Let's pull this as well and hope everything doesn't break. Good, good. Do this. Let's swap some of these walls out. Okay, we have observer half wall, observer wall. Do just the regular observer wall for now. Oh, there we go. Okay, and on this side, we're going to see what it looks like if we cut the floor. We're going to cut the floor here, right? So all of it kind of meets up. We'll destroy this. Do this. Okay. And then on this side, we'll try to see what it looks like with just regular flat. We do regular flats. Let's try the window version. We'll try this on this end. We'll do a few of these. I love windows. That's the problem. I love windows. I love natural light. Like any game that gives me the chance to put natural light into a space, I kind of want it, right? The problem with these specific ones. Oh, hold on. The problem with these specific walls, these here, I think they look bad, to be honest. I think this kind of looks terrible. Just due to it not being, like, contiguous, right? Like, even from the outside, that specific, like, wall that juts out feels like it's supposed to be you place one, right? Now, I don't hate this, actually. This little section right here that meets up. I kind of want to see... I kind of want to see what we can do here, because I don't love this. This actually looks terrible. What if we take... let's pull this first, because I really don't love this this face. I don't love it at all. I actually kind of severely hate it. Inner. Nope. There you go. Okay, we're just doing a quick swap, and then let's see what it looks like now. Okay, that actually doesn't look bad. Like, not really. I do need to see. I'm getting some stuttering. I can't figure out. Okay, it's not the video card. I must have like a bad connection to the server or something. But like, there's a problem with this style of wall, right? That style of wall, the observer wall, I'm missing parts of it. There's a part of that observer wall that there is a window unit that looks like this, kind of, but it's like oval shaped, kind of like an eye shape. And a lot of the observer stuff was given away during live streams, so I might be missing something that we just can't get back, unfortunately. It might be one of those things that's just gone forever type of deals. And if that's the case, we might not, as much as I love the observer walls, we're probably better off doing a swap here. Let's do a swap all the way down. Oh no! No, you telling me I put all of those wrong? Oh man, okay. Oops, what did I do? What did I do? Okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna keep... Let's put the rest of this roof up and see how that looks, actually. This... So I want to keep this roof. I really love this roof. I love the way it looks from the outside. A lot of the other roofs kind of stuck. So I do want to keep this roof. Give that one more look over, and then we'll see what we're working with. Oh, low fuel. Okay, from the front. Right, from the front. To be honest, I think this side looks better. I think that side looks better. I think I would rather have... I'd rather have the step in. We're going to continue the turn here and delete part of the fixture. We'll do a step in and some sort of slope underneath for a subfloor. Yeah, let's do that. One thing we also need to look at. How do we continue the roof from here, right? Because, like, this ain't gonna work. Well, actually, hold on. Don't we have an internal turn or something here? I mean, in theory, I could probably just throw up a set of observer stairs, right? Let's see how this looks. See how that looks. Oh, gross. Okay, yeah. We're not gonna be able to do the observer stairs, unfortunately. Oh, let's try this, actually. Do a demo. And then we'll do this set of observer stairs. No, it's not going to work. This is the one issue with building with circles and stuff in this game, is it is incredibly hard to get what you want out of what you're doing. Like, what we need is something like one of these, like the half ramps. We need something like one of the half ramps here. Wake up slow. Wake up slow. Something like that, but taller. Which I guess wouldn't be a half ramp, would it? It would be a full ramp. You know, before we get too far into that, let's just see if I can fix it with a proper roof piece. Let's make sure I'm not reinventing the freaking wheel first. Oh, not what I meant to do. Great. I'm suffering from lag. I wonder if my own building is creating problems, actually. Inverted might be better here. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. That's choice. That's not going to work, though, once we close the section in. Hold on. Oh, man. Yeah, that's not going to work once I close the section in, is it? Oh, man. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let's see what it looks like when I do it. Yeah. Oh, man. That sucks so bad. Whoa. Whoa. I don't know why the mantling and stuff has gotten so bad recently. This looks all right. This section here looks all right. Like, that doesn't look bad. But if I demo this, and we talked about throwing one of these back up, making this I'll just probably just throw this two over in it. Deal one of these. Deal one of these. Okay, so if I meet it up like that, right, that leaves us with a weird section here, right? Leaves us with a weird section here. What if we destroy this as well? And we'll look at our roofs again. We had that one inverted roof, right? We put that one here. We could then do something like that. Yeah, I don't think there is a way for me to do this half circle and like it without doing walls. I don't believe there's going to be a way for us to do that without me having walls or saying screw it and putting this in, but we can't do that because it doesn't meet up. Like, in theory, I could just throw this, right? We could do this, and I could just put walls to meet the structure or whatever, right? And then we could throw walls up. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. What if we do this one? Yeah, what if we do observer floor here, like that? And then we'll build not walls, it's roofs, and we need something from this category. Actually, where are these? Here they are. Yep, that's gonna be our better option here, though. Or do we just say screw it and put an observer half wall there, actually? Walls, observer half wall. Okay. Okay, that's not terrible. And then we'll grab this. No, that's not the one we want, is it? If we're doing these... I think we have one that could meet properly, though, right? If we were doing this, I could do a different wall there. And it wouldn't be that big of a problem, I think. Like, if we're going for not perfect, I might have a better way to do not perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love this slope. This looks great. But then you have this one little, like, section here that looks bad. And other than just putting... Like, we could put... If we try putting a half wall here, right? If we try putting a half wall, it's going to do that, right? That defeats the purpose of this wall section. What if we replace it with one of these? What if we use an observer triangle here? Yeah, let's try an observer triangle. I need this one, I think. I mean, it's not great. It's not great. From a distance, it's probably fine. But I really did want to... I'm thinking about, like, extending this up. And doing parapets, maybe? Just to make... But I'd worry about it looking like it's just a bunch of silos holding some stuff up. Right? I kind of wanted the columns leading up to, like, some proper structure here. I can only go, I think, like, one more floor up before we hit height limit. If I remember right, we only have, like... Let's check. Let's check. I mean, I guess not. Guess not really. Okay. So that's as high as we can go. Let's, just in case, let's throw a roof on it. Okay, so we can still roof, but, like, that might be too far, to be straight honest. That might be too far up. Let's pull that back down. Because I still want to add a spot for our ornithopter. So let's do this. And that'll be as high as we go physically up with walls. The question then becomes, what are we doing with the pillar, right? The pillar. Are we ending it here and then trying to find a way to meet our walls up? Or do we raise this one more level? Let's do that. Let's check what it... Let's check. Might as well just check. Check. Mic 1, mic 2. Sorry, I'm so dumb. Thank you guys for hanging out with me while I build dumb crap. It kind of makes my day. I'm not gonna lie. What's it doing? I promise I'm not crazy. I feel like that's exactly what a crazy person would say, but but hear me out. Y'all don't know me. Hear me out. Random crazy statement. I don't know. Okay, so if we continue this up, right? At this point, do we meet this to that differently, right? It's like, in theory, I don't have to put the conal roof down. If I do, let's look at our walls. We do a walls, wedge wall. We do a wedge wall here, right? Something like this. And then we do a observer wall. We could do that. We could make the walls kind of look like they are structural supports or whatever, right? What if we put... Oh, wait. I'm gonna have to pull... just demo some stuff. Demo this. Okay. We do that, right? This meets up to here. I don't know what this is going to mean roof-wise, though. I feel like I might have created a bigger, different problem, to be straight honest with you. I might have created a different set of issues. Because the slope for this ceiling is incredibly low, right? Oh, actually, what if we... We're doing that, we're meeting that up to there. That means I could possibly use inclines instead. Now, I'd prefer... I kind of love the idea of these, though, but I don't think this is going to properly work for us. Not really. Maybe. What would we put here to fill the gap, though? Do this. Let's put these down so we at least see what we're looking at here. Yeah, I feel like a reverse stair would be good here. But I feel like the shape I want isn't what I'm going to get. You know, does that make sense? I want something that's shaped... Actually, what if we do... this, right? Is this what we want? Oops. No. Not high enough. Like, it looks like that's what we want, right? But then it meets really weird right here, and that's going to let a lot of dust and stuff in. What if we put... I think we have a set of half stairs. About a half stair corner. No, it's still just not... It doesn't start high enough. There's a weird problem here with where it's just not, like... What if we do... Let's do a wedge wall. And we'll do one of these, maybe? No. It's not going to work either. We're creating quite a bit of a mess here, aren't we? I didn't realize like how much random stuff I tried to like stick in this spot till just now. What if we do it all wedge wall and do this with it? Gotta go this way if we want that to shape the way we want. What if we do a half wall half wall to close the thing off, right? And then from here, we do wedge walls. Like this. And like that. Okay, right. So now we're up to the height. We might still have to do a smaller slope, actually, now that I'm looking at it. But this now has us on... actually, what if we do a gentler slope here? Here's the problem, right? As you can tell, I'm not great at seeing stuff till it's placed. My brain just doesn't have the capacity for it. Which is incredibly unfortunate. If we do that, that brings it up to the height to meet the rest of it, right? So then we could just put like regular wool there. But what would we put in this spot to make it look like a roof? Right, we've got this kind of really cool point here. We've got this like half wall thing leading up, right? And then we'll do... Will one of these corners work, maybe? No. Not going to connect to the wall the way I want it. Let's do an inverted, maybe? Look at that. Okay, then we'll demo this. Do that for now. Actually, let's copy this one. Like I said, I kind of want to make it to where it looks like... it looks like our continuation here is like a structural decision. Like right up next to the pillar, we'll put that, right? We'll use the windows on the pillar to light everything. And when we do this, it does kind of ruin this section here. Like, to be honest, I don't know how we're fixing that. Actually, could we fix it with another slope ceiling? This one, maybe? Oh my god. Oh my god, look at that. Look at that. Oh my god. And then if we throw the last inverted here, that meets up. God, I hope this doesn't look stupid from the outside. This is not, it is not hard to set up, but like the thought process is taking a bit. Okay. I don't hate it, actually. I kind of like how it meets into the other wall work. We're still lagging really bad. I worry that it's the windows, actually. I worry that all the windows and all the, like, see-through features are actually causing that problem, but it only seems to be doing it when we're in the ornithopter, which could be a different problem. And the rain will kill us all. Right up against the wall. The martyr in me. So if we pull this, we're going to demo these two walls. We can demo this as well. We now have this. And I think we'll leave this open. Even on the next floor up, I don't think we're going to... here's the problem. I like vaulted ceiling. I love some really tall ass ceiling. So I kind of don't want to mess with this too much, because I love the concept of having a ceiling that's so tall I can't touch it. Like, I guess in theory I could build like a hatchwork of roofs or something. Let's start closing this off over here. Yeah, let's start closing this off, and we'll start our pillar down there. We need one of these. Man, I hope this looks good when I'm done. It's one of those things, like, I can't picture it in my head, man. I've got nothing. It's stressing me out that I can't see it. That I can't, like, see it in my head. There are probably easier ways to do what I'm doing right now. But I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to have to reinvent the wheel here. Oh, how did this work, actually? That's overlapping, right? Yeah, that's overlapping. Okay. Like that. Yeah, and then we throw this on top. Wait, is that not right? Oh, wait. We gotta do this. Yeah, look at that. Now I need this one. Let me grab the roof piece I need. Now, how did I meet those up again? Oh yeah, I see. Destroy that. This out. Oop. No. Oh, man. I misclicked. Okay. That's cool, man. I love it. I love it. That turned out so good. Let's do this while we're standing here. Wait, what? Hello? Oh, give me that piece. Thank you. It's 3. There we go. 3. 1. 2. Oop. There we go. How are y'all holding up? I know 2 of you should be asleep, if not 3. How's your after work going, Isaac, if you're still here? I know I've been a hardcore focused on building, but now the question becomes, do we want windows all the way across? I want to say probably not. I don't know. Like, here's the problem. I love glass, right? Like, I love windows, I love giant light fixtures that like just, you know, let light in. But we don't have a lot of them that look good, right? A lot of their, like the windows that are really cool, like this set. Valid placement. Oh, that's a replace. That's a replace, my bad. This set, right? It's a bigger window. It's a bigger window. It lets more light in, like physically lets more light in. But then it's this stupid color. I guess let's see. Screw it. Let's see it. Let's see it. We'll do that side in white. We'll do this side in this tan. We'll do another fly around. Let's see if it looks good. I like this though. These corners, banging. Spot on. Love it. I had no notes. No notes. That's exactly, it turned out not exactly like I pictured in my head. I didn't picture any of this in my head. But actually, the tan might not be too bad. Yeah, you know what? You know what? I think I might be here for it. I think I prefer it, actually. Yeah, let's do that. Screw it. See what it looks like. Well, we can replace the entire set of walls and stuff, so it's not like it's the end of the world. That's this set. We want walls. Now the question becomes which walls meet better with this, because we do have these like this wall 3, right? Which has a little bit more like concave to it. I worry about this specific set of walls looking very these buildings have this look, this specific set, the sandstone set, whatever we're calling it. Feels like it's supposed to be something like different. I don't know. Let's take this, throw this up top. Second set of windows would be great. Oh, we're gonna have to figure out what we're doing with that internal corner too. It might not be this. That might not be what we use to fix that corner. But now that we know how to do this, maybe it's not going to be too hard to make a interior corner that's got the same kind of build up. Hope. Okay, let's do place, steel. What up, gangster? This was a really good movie. I kind of can't wait till they do the rest of it. Oh no, I'm sorry, Raven. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, there's nothing I could do to make it better. Actually, let's see if don't we have a bulgy window for the? We don't. We don't actually. The bulgy window is part of. The bulgy window is part of the other set. This set. You know what? Screw it. Since we're still like trying to come up with stuff. Let's see how that looks. I will hydrate. I will. Sorry you don't feel good though. I know that really sucks. And there's like nothing any of us can do to really make you feel better. Other than reminding you, hey, try to have some red meat or like iron rich fish or something today if possible. That looks all right, doesn't it? This side? Or do we put a strip of the black across? Oops. It slammed it into the ground. My bad. Yeah, let's try that. Do place this here, 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 here. Boop, boop. Okay. It does look like we're finally starting to get something coming together, though. I need to build more fuel. I need to build more fuel. We need to make, like, an out and about. Okay, I like it. But we are officially out of fuel. So I need to come up with I need to come up with something else. Oh, actually, say that, but don't we have some fuel? I will, Big Stretch. I will. You're gonna have to be patient while I find the rest of this fuel. Lychee, how's it going, Sweet Bean? How are you doing? I've missed you today. Did you accidentally oversleep? Because you said you were only going to sleep for 10 minutes, and then you never came back. You never came back, so I've been a little worried that you overslept what you were supposed to be doing. I think that's amazing, actually. Look at that. All we gotta do is carry this pillar the rest of the way down, and that side will be done. I took a power nap, became human, worked out. Oh, so you did like a lot of stuff. That's good. That's good. I am very proud of you for doing what you're supposed to be doing and taking care of yourself and whatnot. As long as I don't have to take care of myself, we're all good. Spend your time well before you go. You're in hell. Okay, let's pull this. Really? Really? Will you do it that? Okay. Fine, we'll do this. We'll do this game. How you feel about that now? Don't worry, you didn't oversleep. I put you on a laptop and forgot to check in. No, you're fine. No, I don't really need to. That's a myth. It'll be all right. Only what doesn't matter now. Oh, boo. And now... Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? I'm trapping myself. Oh, God, please. Please. I didn't think that through at all. Trapping. I'm just building myself in. Have you ever, like, mopped or, like, cleaned the floor and then realized you, like, mopped yourself into a corner? I feel like that's what I was just doing. I was mopping myself into a corner just now. What? Why is this so hard to build? Insufficient stability again. Okay. Well, let's see if we can put the rest of it, increase the stability a little bit. I mean, inevitably, here's the problem, right? Inevitably, when it comes down to a problem like that, I inevitably say, F it, and then just do whatever I want. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna let a wet floor keep me from just walking out of it. Like, if it really comes down to it and I've made that mistake, guess what? We're just gonna have footprints on the floor. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, yes, should I do it the correct way? Probably. The follow up on that is like, I have to have enough. I have to have enough cares. My field of cares is barren, but you know the proper way to say that. You know, wink, wink, nod, nod, nudge, nudge. How do we fix this? How do we fix this here? I don't want this to just end like that. The whole point of these like massive pillar things I'm building is to connect them all the way down. Let's do... Okay, we put that there, and then we will take and steal one of these floors, I guess, and do this with it. Right? Yeah, I've run out of redacteds to give. Like, I don't mind if y'all like person chat, really, but like for me, I need to. Yeah, the whole thing where we're trying to keep it PG and blah, 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 blah. I make fun of it because, like, it's one of those things where, like, typically, for most of my life, I used to cuss like a sailor. Like, it used to be really bad. Like Jay and Silent Bob. Okay, so that didn't fix our problem as far as stability goes for this one specific piece. Let's see. Can we just throw this underneath it, maybe? Or do we put one of these, but we lower the height? Or do we just do this? No, that looks god-awful. We're not doing that. I was really hoping this ceiling would help. What if we take... Might be a little dumb, but what if we take a pillar... We put a pillar, then we put a roof. One of the roofs we've been using. What if we put a roof underneath this pillar? And then can I do the window? There we go. There we go. It's not great, but at least it looks okay from the from a distance. Oh, okay. How, what's your plan today, Alicia? All I know is you kind of having a late start. Oh, my dispenser is broken. Oh, okay. I need to fix that now so I don't fall to my doom. Oh man, how do I repair it? If I remember right, our dispenser is already kind of screwed. Oh, actually, it's not. No, that's our shield. This is our dispenser. Ugh. Our dispenser's not in great shape, actually. Can we build a new one? What do we need to build a new dispenser? That's probably survival, to be honest. Survival's kind of where all the spare tools ended up. Okay, we can do that. If I forget, I apologize. I'll refund you later, but I'll do my best to remember. Not an iodine pill, not filters. What are these filters for, actually? Harsh winds of Iraq is needed to keep wind traps running. Okay. Oh, man, it takes water, steel, and plant fiber to make these things? Ugh, gross. No, here's the shields. Where's my dispenser built? There we go. You know what? We'll just make a new one. That's fine. We'll make a new one for now. I'm not going to try to reinvent the wheel this second. Mentally prepare myself for... Oh, you have afternoon or night classes today? I'm sorry. I really try to remember. I really do. I just can't. Ooh, ooh. I'm gonna show Wampus. I kind of want to show you, Leechy, the place we're looking at. Really want to show you guys what we are looking at, because it's kind of cool. Oh, did I not take it out of the thing? I didn't. Whoops. That would help. That would help quite a bit, actually. What would also help is knowing my buttons. I do not, though. Let's put this here. Cool. We'll deal with that later, at a later time. That is tomorrow Bond's problem. Boop. And then let's go ahead and peel this apart. 240 to 730. That's kind of cool, though, right? I guess not too terrible a thing, is it? Okay, now if we're doing this, I kind of want to continue this curve. Let's take these. Do this like we were doing before. That with ourselves up. Now, here's where it gets odd, and we might not be able to keep this interior corner like I want. Because there's not roof pieces to do what I want here. So we might have to be a little bit more on the creative side than we've been so far. Like I was just like, oh man, we could throw one of these on it. Right, but then that extends it that way towards the exterior of the thing, and that's not what I want. This might be another one of those times where I've made something that feels really cool, and then there's not a way to follow up on it. I'm hoping, the hope here is we can take and one of these, right? We'll take one of these and we'll put it here like this. And then this will give us something to build on. Yeah, it's going to leave these tiny gaps, but unfortunately I don't have a way to fix that. But, if we do this roof here, and then this roof, same shape, but I want it. I don't know. Hold on. Hold on. I'm fighting for my life, and it's not going well. I'm losing. Okay, if we do that, right? We're gonna have to put one of those triangle wall things here, I think. Well, it doesn't have to be the shape, does it? Hold on. Boop, boop, boop. Roof. Do just the regular hip roof, right? Actually, I might have been right the first time. Because this looks kind of dumb. Let's do triangles. Let's do triangles first. And we'll figure out where we're going from there, because this isn't working. I may get out like half an hour early at most. Which is it physics tonight? I'm so bad at it. Dude, I can't tell you how much I beat myself up for not knowing your schedule. It's like a lot, actually. I really hate that I don't, that I can't keep track of that stuff. I want this, right? Is this what I want? No. Yes? No? No, we want that the other way, right? Yeah. What am I doing? Physics, math, which is linear geometry and differential equations. Blech, gross. I wish you all of the luck. Okay, so if we do that, it makes this corner look kind of weird, but I think it's going to look kind of weird no matter what we do anyway, so let's just go with it. And then the roof, that gives us the interior corner. No, interior corner. Interior corner. This one. We do that. And this. Right? Then we can continue with these. Down this way. Spice blow. Now, I don't know what we're doing on that end. We'll get to that eventually. But look, we've got something going here. Isn't that great? I'm really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying this, like, kind of bikey roof thing I've got going on. Now, to finish this off, though, are we going to use these weird things? Like, are we covering it like a turtle? I think this... unfortunately, it looks dumb. I feel like this is, like, really stupid looking. We're going to still do, like, this whole section here. Just to see what it looks like. But, I'm already set on this being garbage. I'm kind of already set on the nipple roofs being garbage. Like, it looks like they're supposed to be, like, air conditioning units or something. Like, part of me was like, oh man, maybe it'll look like an armadillo, but like, no, it's just bad. It's just bad, which sucks, because like, I was really hoping to like them because they're skylight. They're skylights, like the little rings are glass, and they've got, no, it just looks bad. I think, unfortunately, we're just not going to do what I want here. And we're going to have to leave that as it is. I know over here, one of these places, we need to leave a roof for the ornithopter, right? But that's, again, that's kind of farther down the road again. And that's if I don't put a wall unit for the ornithopter. It just kind of depends. I prefer a roof landing, but yeah, this just looks bad. Like, when I could do these instead. Like, from the outside. That's the other problem, right? Do we care about the inside or the outside? Right? Because the inside, the glass ones look better. They let in more light. It feels more natural, right? But from the outside, the other ones don't look like giant piles of poop. I don't know what to call it. That's what it looks like a robot nipple. I don't know. Oh man, are we out? We finally ran out of stone. Oh god, this build's cost us 4,000 stone. So, like, yeah, I was really hoping the one set of lights would look good, but maybe if we set them individually, what do you think? Like, this is 3 wide. So if we put them, like, one here and one, like, space them out, maybe singulars might not be too bad. But, like, the flat roof just looks better aesthetically. Especially now that we've got, like, our little, like, hipped domes and stuff out here. And our corner set up the right way. Like, all of that kind of looks great. And then you've got stupid air conditioner roof. Like, Let's do replaces. Oh, I can't even replace? Can't replace? Okay, fine. Can't believe I can't replace. Okay. Let's demo 2 pieces. I'll demo that. Now I can replace, right? It cost nothing, but because I had no granite, I couldn't replace it. Okay, so I did want to see if maybe we could make it work with this weird observer roof. If we did that every third, so 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, and we'll put one there. Demo this, demo this. Okay, see what this looks like. They're kind of spaced out, so it doesn't look as odd. They kind of look like air conditioning units, but at least they're spread out now, I guess. That part still kind of sucks, but... we have all this glass and all this, like, open concept, which I'm loving. Yeah, I don't think that's terrible. It should still be fine. I don't know if we're still going to need, like, I'm not entirely sure we're not going to need, scaffolding and stuff or whatever on the inside. You know what I'm saying? Like, it feels like we might still end up needing it. But I need to go find, we need to go find more stone, unfortunately. Whoa, that one was close. That one was close. What are we looking at time-wise, though? I have a little bit of time. I don't know exactly how we're going to find what I want, but... go see if I can find a metric butt ton of granite real quick. I need a lot. Like, I need such an obscene amount that I wonder if I shouldn't change areas to look for it. We're in a slightly higher tier area, and granite's not as easy to come by over here. It's like a starter material or whatever. So my thought is, we have our previous home base when we were playing this before is over here somewhere. Like, ooh, here's a good section. Here's some 3 all at once. That's great. It's a good Tuesday night. There we go. Hey, oh, I did a terrible job at that. Don't look at my shame. I don't know how to use a laser. Yeah. I've been building for so long, I kind of forgot how aiming worked. There we go. There we go. And then let's throw in here. We'll do closet. Okay. Oh god, I still have half a freaking bar in my pocket. Whoops. Oh wait, I should be doing that instead. We don't have time to do that right now, but I might do that this afternoon. Taking out the wagon, taking out the freaking military vehicle. Right now, my only real options to consistently get it is from the top of the pillars, which isn't terrible, but like, ooh, are we gonna go snoop? I feel like we need to go snoop. Let's go snoop. Let's go snoop. I want to see what that guy built his building out of. Ooh, spice blow. Yeah, this is one of those that I'm making it harder on myself by not using my other vehicle. That's really dumb on my part. Ooh, look at it. Oh, he's got these like cool bubble windows. Those are different windows. I want those. Oh, that's so cool looking. I love it. Some of it's bad. Some of it, I don't like some of the concrete walls, but some of it's actually really good. You know, since I remembered, it's probably more accurate. Since I remembered that we can collect granite faster with the beam weapon on the vehicle, I think we're going to go build the garage real quick. If we have enough, if I picked up enough granite, we're going to build the garage, and then we will call it for today. So the garage, what we did last time, I'm going to try to do it this time as well. Your Wi-Fi is having a strong... I can help you with that. Like, Wi-Fi is one of those things where it's like, it takes... Wow, the windows load in way before everything else. That's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. Where do we want the garage then? I think we could put it there. Put it there on this upper level, maybe. Because basically, I want to use the small subfief to create a place for us to park our vehicle, that we don't have to worry about like kind of chasing it down like we have been. Oh, I can't do that. Hold on. Bonk the Wi-Fi. I don't think that's gonna help, guys. I don't think bonking the Wi-Fi is gonna fix what you think it's gonna fix. Let's take that. This. As beyond this portal, take the word from one immortal. Okay. We have some granite in here. Actually, what do we need for this? What do we need for one of these? Let's see. I need a gen. We need a generator if we are doing not refineries, what utility? Scrap metal. So we need 45 scrap. And then we'll take all of this granite in our pocket. And we'll take as much scrap as I can hold if I can figure out where it's at. And then scrap. Okay. Let's go build a cheap garage real quick. Oh god. I didn't mean to hit the wall like that. That was kind of rough. I'm thinking about just like sticking it here. I don't remember how large it needed to be, unfortunately. You know, I don't remember. Anyway, let's put down our subfief console. And then we'll build a couple of foundations real quick. Build some of these. What's the highest part here? Now we can destroy this. Yes, and then subfief. What do you mean invalid service? Don't give me that. There we go. Stupid game. We're about to have a fight. I want to say it's 4 wide needed. Not 100% sure, to be honest. Okay, we have that. Now we need a gin. I don't have... Hello, Dragon Lords! Ah! How's it going? Oh, we don't have fuel cells. Uh-oh. Well, let's finish building for now, and then we'll come back and build the rest of that. Do we want to just make it a metal box? What do y'all think? I'm thinking just metal box and calling it. Garage door, sure. Why is that not placing? There we go. Nice big garage door. And then we'll just do some... We'll put one of these down. And then we'll just slap... we'll slap metal crap on for the rest of it. How is it going, Dragon? All the dehydration. The only thing that matters in life. Did y'all not know that? Only thing that matters in life. Boo, 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 boo. Oops. Okay, demo this. Demo this. This back out. And oh my god, please. Please, game, just let me put my walls. I'm trying to do this quickly. Oh my god. Okay. Oops. Demo that. This. And then what? Just flat roof, I think? Yeah. It's a garage, you know? It's a garage. Does it have to be... Does it have to be nice? Like, not really, you know? The vehicle has to fit in it. That's it. It was your birthday yesterday. Happy birthday. I know it's been a day, but still. But still. There we go. Now, it looks like they've actually... It looks like they've actually ruined these lights, and they're not as strong as they used to be. Which is probably for the best. They were really overpowered before. You didn't need lights. You just put these roofs in, and you were, like, set. So I need power cells. We need a couple of boxes. Let's build some boxes real quick. Boop, boop, boop. This storage. Sure. Here, we'll build one of these. Build 2 of them for now. Is there anything I need to throw in these before we go? Is there anything that needs to stay down here? Oh, we do have spare bike parts and stuff. Let's get back up top. And then we'll make the decision on that. So the idea for what we just built, that's the garage for the vehicle. When you build up on like a pillar like this, it's kind of bad to just throw your bike off a cliff. Now, I need the rest of the stuff to put a bike together. Or not a bike, freaking beep car, whatever we're calling it. Buggy. Buggy, that's the term. Then you're away. I don't remember how to build these. Is that bad? I feel like that might be bad. That I don't remember how to build a buggy. We're keeping that. Let's store that for now. Let's take this last buggy part. And we also need some fuel, unfortunately. But fuel is another one of those that if I, okay, that should be good. It'll be enough to at least get us started. Oh, God. I accidentally plowed us straight into the ground. It wasn't good. How long does this give us? This gives us 2 days of energy. Okay, so that's not terrible. But at least gets us there. That's handheld scanner. Oh God, do I not have? Uh-oh. 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 Is it this? Is it the welding torch? I think it is. See if let's see if that does it. I just realized, like, I don't know if I have the tools I need to put my car together. Okay, fine. Screw you, game. Backup tool. Give me fire. Hey, the door just shut in my face. Why? Game, I swear. I swear, man. I just wanna be someone who can. And then we need to put the engine in it, right? And then whatever this is. Oh, this is sand bike engine. Hold on. Buggy engine. There we go. Now, should be able to get in this thing. It's out of fuel, which is fine because we brought extra, right? Not a lot, but it should be enough to at least park us. Right, there we go. I kind of want to move this stuff out of the way. I would like my, darn it. Move, there we go. I would like my buggy to park all the way at the back. It would make me feel a whole lot better. Once I get this power station placed, and let's move these boxes. It's so weird because the blueprint of something you're moving can block where you're moving it. I've always found that to be a little odd, but, you know, whatever. Okay, there we go. There we go. We've got all our stuff. Let's get our buggy there, park the rest of the way. Let's back it the rest of the way in. And then now this should close. Yeah, look at that. We have a little garage. What do you think? Did we... Oh, I just realized we left the granite on the roof. Oh, man. Okay. That's unfortunate. It's whatever, though. It's fine. I don't know why that door is not auto opening. I was really hoping to wanted to put some ramps. Once I realized we were done, I was like, oh man, I need to put some like gentle inclines up into this thing. Oh well. We have hit our time. We've hit our time. It was great hanging out with you guys though. Thank you for letting me yap for as long as I did today. I know we kind of jumped topics a lot and some of them were serious big boy talk, but it'll be all right. We're all adults here, as far as I know. I do believe Leechy Leech had us a raid target. So we should probably find out who that is. They're playing Marathon for a day of their birthday week. Okay. We can do that. Yes, I've got it in. Here is our raid commands. First is if you aren't subbed. Second is if you are. Don't forget any Prime subs if y'all have them just laying around. Haha, wink, wink. I'm gonna get us rated out. I'm gonna go grab a little bit of food. I want some chickpeas. I know I'm a repetitive disaster, but I'm gonna go do that. If y'all have any suggestions for those that have access to the Discord, I haven't made a link for that yet. I've been trying to get Wampus to give the Discord a once over to make sure it's like good to go. I think at this point I'm gonna have to ask Leechy or Ark or somebody so that we could get this stupid thing out the door. Like, I think it's ready, but I'm still, there's a paranoia in me that makes me feel like I forget. Anyway. Talk to you guys later, okay? Bye. Bye-bye.